After I saved a woman from a house fire, she asked, "Can I go back inside now?" That's funny. I set her down on the lawn where the paramedics were waiting. "I'm serious. I want to go back." She tried to stand up, but her legs were shaky from smoke inhalation. "Why would you want to do that?" I pulled off my helmet, confused by her urgency. "I left my family in there." Her eyes were wild with panic. "Excuse me, what?" I grabbed my radio immediately. "I have to go back. I left my family in there." She was crying now and trying to push past me toward the burning house. I called for backup while physically blocking her path. The house was fully engulfed with flames shooting through the roof. We'd done a sweep of the main floor and found only her passed out in the living room. But if there were more people inside, especially in areas we hadn't checked yet, we needed to move fast. My captain arrived with 3 other firefighters. I explained the situation while the woman kept sobbing about her family being trapped inside. She said they were in the basement where she'd been doing laundry when the fire started. She'd run upstairs to get help but got overwhelmed by smoke. We geared up for another entry. The structure was compromised, but if there were victims inside, we had to try. The woman gave us details about the basement layout and where her family might be. She mentioned hearing them crying when she left, which made my blood run cold. There was no time to waste. Walker and I went in first while Hensley and Kirk waited as backup. The smoke was thicker now, and visibility was basically zero. We felt our way to the basement door, which was already warm to the touch. Not a good sign. The stairs creaked under our weight, and I wondered if they'd hold. Halfway down, we heard it. Crying sounds coming from somewhere below. My heart raced as we pushed forward. A family was trapped down here, and we were their only hope. The smoke was less dense in the basement, but the heat was intense. Something was very wrong with this fire pattern. We reached the bottom and started searching. The crying seemed to be coming from the back corner near what looked like a storage area. Boxes and old furniture blocked our path. We started moving things aside, working as fast as we could. The crying got louder as we got closer. That's when the stairs collapsed behind us. The whole structure just gave way in a shower of sparks and burning timber. Walker called it in immediately. We were trapped, but we could hear victims just ahead. No firefighter would leave civilians behind, even if it meant risking our own lives. We kept pushing through the debris. The crying was constant now, and sounded like multiple voices, including what seemed like a baby. How could anyone survive down here this long without proper air? The smoke was getting thicker, and my air gauge was dropping fast. Finally, we reached the source. Walker pulled aside an old dresser, and we both froze. There on the floor was a family of dolls. Baby dolls. Child dolls. Even adult-sized mannequins dressed in clothes. They were arranged like a real family having dinner at a small table. Realizing that there was no way out, Walker said, "It's been an honor serving with you all. Full story on channel link below."